Hi there Pokefans, I'm your humble Astrologic fan and you're watching Pokemon Gym Challenges. Now since we're over here, let's see if we can find any items. If I remember from the first playthrough that we did over here, there are quite a few items to be found. Who shall I put up in front? Okay, my level 52 Pokemon are... Or maybe we're not going to do any item finding, we're just going to fly back and just complete the whole thing. Yes, let's do that. I'm fairly sure we just have to go and find the gym leader in his gym now, but he obviously has quite a puzzle that we have to do. Just healed up quickly a little bit, and there's the gym over there. Let's just slide down this slide over there, if we can line ourselves up, that is. Okay, so now this is going to be an interesting fight. There are two gym trainers we have to fight over here, and we can't go on without fighting them, so this is compulsory fighting. I don't know if every single one of them is a compulsory fight, but at least this one is a compulsory fight. I'm going to fight all of them, of course, because I'm under the impression that all of them are compulsory fights. And I have my typing just perfect for this fight over here, because Steel type is strong against Ice type, and Dark type is not that strong against either Steel or Fighting. Fighting is also strong against Ice type, so that has helped me out quite a bit. Let's go for Ironade this time. Use our other style. That did hardly anything to Cloyster. On the other hand, Cloyster does have a significant amount of physical defense and bulk. That did quite a significant amount of damage more. Wonder why Sacred Sword does more damage than Ironade. I think there's a significant difference in the amount of damage each of those attacks do. Let's quickly have a look. Well, it's not a significant amount of damage more, it's only 10 points more. Sacred Sword does 90 damage, whereas Ironade does 80 damage, and both of them are physical attacks. So now we're on the fun part where we're trying to build a puzzle over here by twisting around these Roblox, or whatever you call them, Rubik's Cube blocks, let's call it that. It's a giant Rubik's Cube. Now though it's only one giant, not multiple giants. Flying Ice versus Fighting Steel. Let's see if Ironade does something this time. This time it does sufficient damage to take out the Delibird. Mamoswine is next. Now I can still go with my Steel type, but if he survives, his ground type attack is going to be devastating. So let's just rather exploit Mamoswine's water weakness to water, his ground typing. Surf should do quite a bit of damage, and that's a special attack. I think I'm fairly convinced that Mamoswine has lower special defense than physical defense. It does happen. Coincidentally survive and goes for a mean look, which is a stupid thing to do. Unless he does an earthquake like that, which does... No, I did the Mind Reader, not the mean look. Could have taken him out without the Mind Reader, but I needed that attack to be 100% accurate. Cobalion now grows to level 51 as well. And that's what I'm after all. Now let's twist around this bag over here. But first let's heal up our Poliwrath so that at least he will be in a fighting condition if and when he is required to be. Now we have to look at both our side and the opposite side to see when there's a bridge across both areas. So as you see over there, there's only a bridge across my area, but not one across over there. I'm trying to close that gap, but maybe I can do it this way by pressing this button over here. Okay, that does allow me a bridge across both of those sides over there. Then I can just get that over there. And this is how you solve this first puzzle, but now I'm finding that I can't get across over there. Okay, and again. Come on. One more time. Still can't cross over there. One more time. Come on. That should give me a... There we go. There's a bridge across there over now. Now I can just cross over there, go past this hole, and now I have access to this side. So effectively this is a situation where every single fight is a compulsory fight. Among these gym trainers, Cryogonal is up next, and it is weak to both of my attacks. Both my steel type and my fighting type attacks. Okay, that took out the Cryogonal in a single attack. That is awesome. The Polyswine next again. These trainers over here is quite smart. They know they are ice type and they know all of their weaknesses, and to double up with ground types is quite smart. I don't think Polyswine will survive this, and by coincidence it does survive this. I don't know if Mudshot would have done any damage at all. It might have done some damage. I wonder if that Polyswine over there had sturdy or something, because it seemed to manage to survive on exactly 1 HP. Now this Jinx is a bugger to deal with. It's weak to all of my attacks, don't get me wrong, but if it happens to outspeed any of my Pokemon whatsoever and does Psychic, everyone except this Crafty is in for trouble. So I'm just... Jinx doesn't tend to be very fast, but just in case, let's go for a high jump kick. Although Crunch is a safer attack to use. It outsped. Maybe that's a priority attack. If I was Jinx, I would have gone for a lovely kiss over there, putting Scraggy to sleep, and then you can take it out with a wake up slap. But that's just me. I should remember that strategies for when I start doing my ice type playthrough. Okay, so that does that. Now the question is, okay, I can't actually get with where I want to be. I have to take it all the way back to where it was, so that I have a bridge to the yellow side. Like this. Then we have to fight this yellow guy. Let's see what he starts off with. Of course I'm going to have Goblin up first from the start. He starts with a bear tick, which is an awesome bear, by the way. I love this design. I wish they had a original variant where this is a fire type. But both my steel type attack and my fighting type attack will do sufficient damage to this thing. And the hail shouldn't do well, it shouldn't do any damage to me because of my steel typing, but it does do damage to me, as was evident just a few seconds ago. The Poliwrath goes to level 53 and wants to learn Circle Throw. Yes, I want you to learn Circle Throw. It's a 60% attack, and that's 120. Okay, so I'm not going to learn Circle Throw. I already have a 120 base attack, so in this situation Circle Throw is not useful to me. But the fact that the Poliwrath learns Circle Throw, I am so happy to see that, because that is a attack that makes 100% sense for him to have. My Poliwrath is a special attacker, so that's why he's keeping the Focus Blast. But if he was a physical attacker and he didn't have the Focus Blast, Circle Throw would definitely be top priority. Okay, that wasn't too difficult. Now we have to move this cube around to line up some bridges for us. Okay, so that means I can now go this way. And now I can line up those bridges over there. Come on. Ah, there we go. All sorted. And I can just go across over here. No problem. And we've made it. Almost tried to use a bike again. Let's just heal up my team a bit, in case I need them. I don't think I'll need the entire team, because my entire team is strong against ice types, regardless of which one I choose to use. And we've made it all the way to Wolfric over here. And he slaps his belly. All of that belly fat does give him some advantage in the ice area. That's why he's able to go with only a vest and a jacket, where I have to cover myself up to my nose in order to only survive in here. This Obama Snow sets up the hail. Iron Head should work fairly well, even though the grass typing does resist the steel typing a bit. That attack hardly did any damage to me, but the hail does do some chip. Sacred Sword should take him out, but the Iron Head would have taken him out as well in any case. So the Sacred Sword is a bit of an overkill. Gobelin grew to level 52, so now he's on par with the rest of the team. Cryogonal is next. Shall I switch out? Okay, he's not completely on par with the rest of the team. The rest of the team is one level higher. But that's nothing a rare candy can't fix. Why am I going with Poliwrath? Mind Read. Okay, let's just see if a Focus Blast will hit. He goes for a Confuser. The bugger. Ah, and this Focus Blast hits. At least Focus Blast isn't as inaccurate as some other attacks. And I'm looking at you, Zap Cannon. Let's see if I can hit another Focus Blast. He does a full restore. And I missed. Okay, let's go for Mind Reader. And the bugger does another flipping Confuse Ray. I hate the bloody Confuse Rays. I wonder if my attack can hit through Confuse Ray after I did a Mind Reader. Of course I'm not going to test that right now. What I'm going to do is do a full heal to heal off the confusion. Because full heal heals off all status conditions, including the ones you aren't even aware of that you can heal. Full restore also does that, except that it also heals up all of your HP. He goes for another bloody confuse ray. So is this going to work? Yeah, focus blast does go through it. Don't know if it is coincidence or if it was actually something that is worthwhile. Do another full heal, and he goes for another potion as well. So that is all of my, literally all of my focus blasts being used up on this fight alone. Why do I do another mind reader? Oh come on, for crying out loud. Stop with the flippin' confuse rays. They should only give you 5 poopies for a confuse ray. And then I get frozen. So there's an excuse for me to use a full restore or a full heal. And he just does another hail because the hail probably stopped. Yes. Focus blast. Now do something proper. Get a proper focus blast. Take him out. Because if you don't take him out, I'll have to resort to something else because you've wasted all of your bloody PPs on this. Come on. I finally get the special defense to drop. Okay, surf. Let's see what that does. Don't bloody hurt yourself. It doesn't hit himself, it just goes for the surf. And it is barely sufficient to take it out. Just now goes to level 54. Which means Cobalion is getting more and more behind. Everlog is next. Of course I have to swap because Poliwrath doesn't have any more focus blasts left. I think our Lucha will do quite well. But let's go with Cobalion because he needs some more levels in order to catch up to the rest of the team. Sacred Sword should do quite well, but let's go for Ironade first. Okay, he goes for a curse. What is that gonna do? Increases speed. Okay, defense and attack increased. But did it increase or decrease the speed? Okay, let's see how much Sacred Sword does. That hardly did any damage at all. Now this is the time where I'm flipping disappointed in myself for using up all of those focus blasts. At least I get the critical hit now, because I needed a special attack over there. So that is bad planning on my part. I should have left Cobalion in for the previous Pokemon and then I could have used Poliwrath for this Everlog and his increases in defenses, because his special defense would have still been sufficiently low. At least I get an Ice Beam now which I can give to my Poliwrath, which enables me to take on Dragon types, because I don't have any Fairy types on my team that I could use. Now here is the fun part of this gym. Let's slide down. I probably could have just gone down the stairs as well. Although I don't think I would have gotten anywhere because of those cubes being in the wrong position for me to manipulate. He comes in and gives me something. Okay, so he has quite a lot to say. And Wolfric also gives me something in addition to what he already gave me. Some advice. Tells me how to get to the Pokemon League, I think. Let's use Ice Beam. Poliwrath, you're going to learn Ice Beam now. And I think Mudshot can now be forgotten because I haven't used it in ages. Or ever, I think. There we go. Now we have a decent Ice type attack. And it's specifically for Dragon types, but it does help me against Grass type and Flying type Pokemon. Now we're just going to the Pokemon Center quickly to heal up, and then we're going to do the rest of this route. Okay, not this way. Or maybe this way. Am I going in the wrong direction? No, I'm not. I have to go. No, this is definitely the wrong direction. I think I want to go and try and find this item that I saw here a while back. In one of the previous episodes there was a TM or something that I might be able to use. On the other hand, let's just get out of here and go back to the Pokemon Center on the shortest way I know. You could also use an escape rope to do this, I think. Or in the older generations you can. And then just let's get going in this direction. Maybe I went and collected my... Yes, I collected my HMU. Lapras, you're going to learn Waterfall. Because it's not something that my Poliwrath can use, since he is a special type user. Yeah, let's do it in the place of Rain Dance. I don't need Rain Dance. And you're an HM Mule. Now let's go this way. I think we're going to go to the same area. I just realized that I needed a surfer in order to find the items I would be looking for. Okay, is there any items over here I can use that would be beneficial? Okay, I have a max revive, that's good to know. What do you call it? A repel would be quite useful. If I can actually find it. There's a super repel. Enables me to just walk through the grass without encountering any obstacles, to put it mildly. I could have just gone to the one side over there, but I didn't see that. Let's go in this direction. See if the... Okay, I've already fought those two ladies over there. So I could just dodge this grass patch over here. And now there's the item I'm trying to find. Now the trick is to find it. Maybe I'm doing it the wrong way. Ah, I can go up here. Where does this lead me? Well, this looks like a cove of some sort. Okay, I think I can go down here. Okay, so I'm back over here. Not to where that item is that I was initially looking for. But I could just surf across this water over here. And that'll give me a different item which will be beneficial for the team as a whole. There's an item over there. What is that? Pixie plate. Okay, a pixie plate would be quite useful if I had Arceus in my team, which I don't. So all that does is increase the attack power of fairy type attacks if you are a fairy type in your team, which currently I do not have. Okay, let's see what there's an item over there. This is Psychic. Now why do I want Psychic? Any of my team members able to use Psychic? Anyway, this is where you find Psychic if you need it. Anyway, this is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you and goodbye.